Welcome, everybody. We are so excited to get started on this part. We are diving into the part that I love because we're getting into the nitty and the gritty of the things within your business now that are going to make it explode. So we have talked about, we've done an introduction. We've talked about the history of Facebook. We talked about the purpose of Facebook. We talked about your personal profile. Now let's get down to business. Let's start doing the things in your VIP that is going to change your business and get your people active and ready to go. So here we go. First thing I want you to do, I want you to pause this video and go to your VIP page and take a look at your pinned post. On your pinned post, it's going to give you a date. Get that date and type it below. We'll wait. So we'll just pause the video. We're going to hang out here a minute, give you a chance to pause it. Go figure out what that pinned post date is and pop that puppy below. Well, I'm going to assume you've done that and you're ready to go on. We are going to be talking about the power of the pinned post. Let me tell you guys, there's so much power in the pinned post. It can be phenomenal and it can drive your business in a way you might never have thought of before. The pinned post should be way more than shopping instructions. It should be way more than this is my why. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. They don't care. They don't care. They're going to care about your why when they know you. They're going to care about your why when they have spent some time in your store and they have developed a little bit of a relationship with you. Then they're going to be all over your why and want to know you and know why you're doing this business. But right now, they don't care. Let's give them what they do care about. The pinned post is the first place. It is the first place to give a new customer the first impression about you. Most people have been trained to check out that pin post. So redo your pin post every month. Here's your first, this is my favorite, guys. Let's dive into this and get your business booming. So here's what I'm saying. Change that pin post every month. First of the month, new pin post goes up like clockwork. Your customers are going to learn it. They're going to look for that pin post, and here's why. You're going to unpin it from the current post. Unpin, let it just fall down in engagement. Don't need it anymore. Unpin it. Start a new post and repin the new post. So when I then go check on that date is going to be the first of every month. It's going to be new. It's going to have new information. You're going to change it up every month. You want to make it so everyone comes back to see your pinned post every single month. Engagement, guys. That is huge. And once you train them and once you get them in the groove of checking for that, it is going to boost your business in a way that's going to blow your mind. So let's talk. Here's some of mine. Now, I know these are a little bit small, so can I make this bigger? Nope, I'm just going to change it. So, nope, I can't do that either. Okay, so this is one of my pinned posts. This is from October. So we did a Julia giveaway. I did a Julia focus. So I showed different ways to wear the Julia and a graphic. Then, if you'll notice, there's some eye-catching emojis, right? And I did a welcome to October Julia and Carly giveaway. Now, this is when I first started to really get the idea that, this pin post is powerful. Let's use it. So I did some giveaways in the beginning of the pin post. I did some major giveaways, and then I've scaled that back to a few different things to get people I got to go check out that post. What is happening today? So I told them some ways to enter. This is also one of this. If your page is lacking some engagement, here's some great initial ways to boost it with your pin post. Every item purchased in October gives you an entry toward the giveaway. Every game we play this month, I will pick 5 random people who played, commented, and those 5 people get entries into the giveaway. I just imagine all the ways that they could win. I'm like, oh my goodness, guys, look at all these ways that you can win. Corey will keep track of your entries And you can ask how you're doing anytime. So then what I did weekly is I commented on my pin post and I tagged, hey, Heather, congratulations. You have 5 new entries this month. Every time I had a paid invoice, I went up to that pin post and I tagged them. Hey, Julia, thank you so much for your order. You have 3 new entries. I kept it engaging so that I, one, could go back to the pin post and track it. That's how I tracked it. But also, so I kept them engaged and I kept other people coming like, oh, they got entries. Oh, they're doing a Julia give. Oh, they're doing a Carly giveaway. Oh, I want in. And my engagement started to go up. Other happenings in October. So then I tell them everything that's happening. So I have a kids club. I can give you details about that if you would like. Style sessions. I did style sessions. We can talk about that. I started closet capsules. I can show you some pictures of those as well. And then I told them every time when our new inventory pop-up was going to be, when the announcement for the winner would be. And then I said, comment below, what dress do you hope to win? Include your size. And then I also include, I do a customer tracking program. And so they could enter, if they hadn't done it yet, they could do it there. So there's one idea. Another one is in September, I did a Sarah giveaway. So I live in Arizona. I use that to my advantage. And I said, I'm so excited for cooler weather because in September, I'm so over 120. I'm done. I'm ready for it to go away. This one, I did it a little bit differently. I said every purchase is 1 entry, playing games, and then I said commented on posts. So like if I did a post, I would do a post. We'd have the engagement on and on, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At the end of the post, I would pick, it depended. And guys, random is not random. It's not random. Don't let it be random. If you need to give away a Julia and you have one that you just need gone, include their sizes and that's who wins. It doesn't have to be random. Don't worry about that. It doesn't have to be random. And so I would go through and I'd comment, so-and-so you have an entry, so-and-so you have an entry, and then I went back to my pin post and updated that as well. Again, I kept track of everything. And then I also had just finished an auction. So we did an auction the month before. And so I just said, I hope we did an auction as much as you did. I can't wait till our next one. Then I did my thing a little bit differently. Instead of just saying all new posts or all new inventory happens this time to this time, I was very specific because I had a couple different things happening throughout the month. Okay. So I was very specific in there. I told them when it will be picked and announced. And then again, here's the customer link that they could sign up for. Your pinned post has so much power. It is so powerful. So your homework, get that pinned post updated. No matter when you're watching this, if you're halfway through a month, don't worry about it. Get it updated today. Here are some other tricks. When you update it and you post it, go live immediately after. Go live. And then say, hey everybody, I have some exciting news. I'm going to be updating our pin post every month because I want you to be able to stay in and get in on all the exciting things that are happening. So I wanted to let you know that pin post is updated. Comment below when you have read it, and you know what? We need to give away some Lula Cash. Whatever you want to do. Going live will help. Posting that it's updated will help. Just different things like that, okay? So I'm also going to quickly show you. I didn't set this up, so give me 1 second to set it up. And let's just hope no major notifications come through. All right, I'm going to go to this one because this is a small group and I know there's not going to be anything major in here. So I have some people testing stuff for me right now. But if you go and you go to make a new post, so you can just do your post like normal, like you saw on mine, but I've actually started doing my posts differently now. I do them as a document. So if I go to create document, I can drag a photo here now. So do I have a photo I can quickly drag so you can see what I mean? Let's see, where is one that I can show you real quick? Okay, so let's show this one. So I can drag a photo. So you can show a photo here so you can bring some attention to that. You could say welcome to whatever month it is. It could say it's anything you want. So you can do a photo here. You can have a title. But also what else is kind of cool is you can do bullet points. So you can add bullet points. Helps if I spell a point, right? You can do points, and it just does that for you. You can change it to numbers. You can spell things correctly. I struggle with that sometimes. The other thing that I really, really like, and let me show you. So let me go to our training platform here so you can see what I mean. There we go. All right, so if we go here, and I go to videos, so there's the introduction video. So it's going to start automatically. Let me pause that. If you take that and copy that link, so mine's Apple P, and I go back to here, I can say, have you checked out the introduction or the Sarah giveaway? So here, if you highlight that, this comes up. I can bold it, I can italicize it, I can code it, but here's so cool, you can link it. So if you post that there and you hit enter, that's now linked. So when you go down, here's one thing, remember, don't allow members to edit. Always uncheck that. Okay, so if I then have my post, my group's going to go, what in the world are you doing? If I go here and click on it, it takes them to that video. So that's so cool, and that is something that you can then link in and bring out information that you want your customers to see, okay? Let me delete this before my group's like, Corey, what in the world are you doing? So that is one way. That's how I now do my pin posts. I bring them in using the document feature because it just adds so much things, and you can even drag pictures within the document. There have been some questions. What do I do about, those general shopping procedures? You can do a couple things. You can have an album that just says general shop policies, and in there have shipping, whatever information you feel needs to be in there, and always just link it. And you can at the very bottom, you can put for general shopping procedures or information, click here, and you can link it to that album and they can check it out. If it's something that you really want your why shown, I would have a folder that says meet. If it's a team, meet us. If it is, if it's you just put meet in your name, or meet the owners of, however you want to do it, and then have a link in there to that folder. So then they can choose, do I want to see that? Do I want to look at some of that? Do I want to do, that type of thing? That is one way you can also do that. But I would highly, 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 highly recommend you change your pin post every month and you change it up. What style do you want to focus on this month? Is there a style that you just, you can't sell? So you know what you're going to do? You're going to highlight it that month, and you are going to show the 1,000,001 ways to style it. You're going to post so many pictures of you wearing it. Guys, people are going to want it. They're going to want it. So if you have one that you can't sell is in your size, or it's in somebody else's size, get them to take a picture, hide that tag, post it, and go, oh my goodness, guys, look at this beauty. We have one more in inventory. Whose is it? Those are ways that stuff's going to start moving. The power of the pinned post. Now is your job to plan out what month we're in, plan out the rest of the month. Don't wait for the new month to start. Do it today. Because remember, we have a couple days and we are doing a push in that VIP. It's going to be a 30-day push, and you are going to need these things in place and ready to go. Have a great afternoon, everybody. I can't wait to see your pin post. Drop us a screenshot below of your pin post when it's all done.